Hello again, everyone. Back again with another new review. This is the new cigar from Pride Cigars. It's called a Bandolero. This is the 5x50. Each of their cigars are named for a famous hombre in the Wild West. This is the Billy the Kid, 5x50. They also have the Pancho Villa, which is 6x60, Butch Cassidy 6x50, and the Jesse James, which is the Torpedo 6.5x52. All the Bandolero cigars are triple capped. This particular one uses Dominican binder and a triple fermented Dominican Nicaraguan filler. And the binder and the filler are both aged for a full 3 years. And then finished, the cigars are placed in cedar chest for another 6 months. So these cigars have a lot of time on them. They let's see, I'm reading here from my cheat sheet. All Pride cigars are in tubado bunched. The Seco and Viso leaves are rolled lengthwise, one by one, like soda straws, and arranged in a circle, one or more tubo ligeros in the center. This prevents plugs. One reason they do that. A little more labor intensive, but well worth it. These are limited production cigars. Their first release, which this is, has only 10,000 cigars, 2,500 of each shape. They should be available now because they were supposed to be arriving at shops on August the 15th, and Pride cigars are only available at local shops, not online. Well, you can find them some at Tampa Humidor, but since that's a local company for Pride Cigars, which is based out of Tampa, there's the loophole. So let's get to this cigar and see how it is. It is a very dark red color, reddish brown, as you can see. They are triple capped, as we stated before. So let's give it a little clip here. It should be flavorful the way they describe it, and probably full-bodied. Good draw. Just a very little bit of tad firm. My term, tad firm, just a tad. A lot of pepper, leather, maybe some underlying raw almond. Spice has some citrus in it. Appears to be full-bodied right out of the gate. So let's give it a minute or two to settle down here, and I'll be right back. This is quite an interesting cigar. About ½ inch in. Very interesting. There are leather notes, a ton of pepper, cinnamon, sort of a dry cinnamon, almost like you pour out of a little can. A little subtle citrus, and the finish is sort of sweet vanilla. So it's all over the place, but it's very good, very full body. Right now, this is a full bodied cigar. It sort of emulates the name that it was given. These rough guys from the Wild West. Definitely citrus on the back end, but leather, a ton of black pepper, dry cinnamon, citrus, a lot going on. So right now that's where we are. Of course, we're early. I'll be curious to see what changes it makes, if any. So I'll be back here shortly as soon as something does change. right back, not only another half inch or quarter inch down the road, but the cigar already changed somewhat. There are a lot more citrus notes. To me, it's an orange. The leather is diminished somewhat. Still got that cinnamon there. It's not so dry anymore, but now there's those citrus notes, and they appear to be getting a little rich. Still a ton of black pepper. That's not going away. And if you can tell from this, look how thick that wrapper is. Can you see that? Very thick, very coarse, very thick wrapper. Citrus notes appear to be mixing well with what is there for cinnamon. It's not dry cinnamon anymore, but it is there. The finish is a little different. It is still sweet vanilla, but it's just a most subtle amount of citrus in the finish. There is some good lingering pepper. So the cigar has changed a little bit in the course of less than 5 minutes. There we are, about a quarter of the way down. So I'll be back the next time something changes. Just about at the midpoint, and the cigar is changing a little bit again. The citrus notes are richer. The leather notes are back. Those are the two main changes. The cigar remains very full-bodied, but very good, very good. I wanted to point out that those changes, and I'll be back with another update. Still plenty of cinnamon. So it's a very good cigar. I'll be back shortly with another update. We're down close to the end, and what I described before as dry cinnamon flavors, they seem to be back. The cigar is still very full-bodied, has a nice finish, vanilla mainly, that sweet vanilla. And see that puff there, the dry cinnamon notes, now they're rich, and it's more of a citrus. So the cigar really changes a lot from draw to draw. Notice the ash. Ash has been very tight, very dark ash. The draw is very good at this point. There's some subtle vanilla notes on the spice, but mainly on the finish. They're very nice. Citrus, fairly rich, with some cinnamon. It really changes a lot. This is a very, I guess you would call this a complex cigar. It surely is a changing cigar. So I'll be back here just a few minutes with the wrap up. Alright, we're down to right about the end, so I'm going to wrap it up. The cigar has been very good. I'll tell you this. The Pride Bandolero series, this is the Billy the Kid, been a very good cigar. Changes quite a bit. Started out with leather, cinnamon, then went to citrus and cinnamon, then to rich citrus. It varied from dry cinnamon to rich, sweet cinnamon. The pepper all along has been amazing. The finish has been pretty consistent, pretty much one of vanilla. Lingering pepper, I can feel it now. Very good, very full-bodied. I think anybody that likes full-bodied cigars would really like this cigar. You need to seek out and find this cigar at whoever sells Pride cigars locally for you. Very good. This cigar is very much worthy of a 93. I'm giving it a 93. I very much enjoyed the cigar, and I'm very proud to have had this chance to smoke this particular version. So seek out and find the Pride cigars locally or ask for them. It'd be well worth it.